A few months ago, a young man in New York City shared a story online. He made over $150,000 a year, but still struggled to save money. Then he met an older neighbor, quiet, polite, always dressed neatly. The neighbor didn't drive a flashy car or wear expensive clothes. But one day, the young man found out he was a millionaire. Turns out, this soft-spoken millionaire was living the classic stealth wealth life, and it changed everything the young man thought he knew about money. No lottery wins, no startup. Just old money habits. In today's fast world, people think wealth comes from big risks or going viral. But many rich families have kept their wealth for generations by doing simple, steady things. They don't chase trends, they follow values. This video shares 8 quiet habits that make old money families rich forever. These habits are quiet, powerful, and anyone can start them. No family fortune needed. Whether you're just starting out or already saving, these old money lessons can help you build real, lasting wealth in today's noisy world. Habit 1. How old money thinks like stewards, not owners. A rich family in Boston has owned the same land and house for over 150 years. They see it not as something they own, but something they care for. This mindset is called being a steward, someone who protects and improves what they have for the next generation. Old money families think long-term. They don't just ask, "What do I want now?" They ask, "How will this decision affect my future kids or grandkids?" That's why they avoid risky spending and waste. They treat money, homes, and even relationships like valuable tools, not toys. You can do this too. Start by tracking your spending with a stewardship mindset. Ask yourself, is this helping me build something better for the future? Instead of rushing to upgrade your phone or car, think about caring for what you already have. Being a steward means choosing lasting value over short-term pleasure. And the next habit? It's what keeps old money from disappearing entirely. Habit 2. Stealth wealth equals understatement is power. In Paris, a wealthy man walks into a cafe wearing a simple coat and old leather shoes. No flashy brands. No gold watches. But everything he wears is high quality and built to last. This is called understatement. Quiet confidence that doesn't need to show off. Old money families believe in this deeply. They don't try to impress people with big logos or expensive cars. Instead, they invest in things that are useful, timeless, and well-made. This is classic stealth wealth, a lifestyle that quietly resists lifestyle inflation. They know that true wealth doesn't have to shout, it whispers. You can follow this habit by choosing quality over quantity. Instead of 10 cheap shirts, buy 2 good ones that last. Instead of showing off online, build a calm, steady life offline. Understatement is powerful because it shows self-control, confidence, and class. It's not about hiding wealth. It's about not needing to prove anything to anyone. And the next habit? It's what keeps old money from disappearing entirely. Habit 3. Master the third generation rule. There's an old saying, the first generation makes it, the second enjoys it, and the third loses it. This is called the third generation rule, and it's real. Studies show that 70% of wealthy families lose their money by the third generation. Why does this happen? Because the next generation often grows up without learning how to manage money or value hard work. Old money families know this, so they teach their kids about saving, investing, and responsibility early on. Even if you don't have children yet, you can start this habit. Talk to younger siblings, cousins, or friends about smart money choices. Create small family goals, like saving together for something important. You can also write down what you've learned about money. Share your mistakes and wins. This way, your wisdom becomes part of your family story, not just your own. And the next habit? It's what keeps old money from disappearing entirely. Habit 4. Why frugal families obsess over maintenance. In some old European families, you'll find 100-year-old furniture still in perfect shape. Why? Because they take care of everything they own. Old money families don't keep buying new things. They maintain what they already have. They repair shoes, clean their homes regularly, and service their cars on time. They understand that caring for your things saves money and keeps quality high. It's not about being cheap, it's about being smart. This approach is a cornerstone of frugal living and wealth preservation. You can start this habit easily. Instead of throwing something out, ask, "Can I clean, fix, or reuse this?" Keep a simple maintenance calendar for your clothes, car, or appliances. Small actions like polishing your shoes or changing filters make things last longer. When you take care of what you have, you need less, and that's a secret to long-term wealth. It's not about always buying better things. It's about treating your things better. Habit 5. Read what billionaires read, but read slowly. Many rich people don't scroll all day or watch quick videos to learn. They read books, and they read slowly. Old money families believe deep reading helps them think better, make smart choices, and stay calm in a noisy world. Some read classic books like The Art of War, Meditations, or history and biographies. They don't rush. They take notes, reflect, and sometimes reread the same book every year. It's not about reading fast. It's about reading with purpose. You can start this habit today. Pick one good book about money, mindset, or history. Read a few pages each day. Write down one idea that speaks to you. Don't race. Learn slowly and deeply. This kind of reading helps you grow smarter, calmer, and more confident. It builds a mind that can create and protect wealth, just like old money families have done for generations. And the next habit? It's what keeps old money from disappearing entirely. Habit 6. Live below your identity, stealth wealth mindset. Old money families don't just live below their income, they live below their identity. This means they don't feel the need to show off their wealth. Instead, they focus on who they are, not what they own. They see themselves as thinkers, helpers, artists, or leaders, not just rich people. That's why they don't chase the newest cars or latest gadgets. Their values guide their choices, not trends or social media pressure. This mindset beats lifestyle creep and reflects the stealth wealth philosophy. You can build this habit by asking, who do I want to be? Maybe you want to be someone who helps others, builds something meaningful, or lives with purpose. Once you know your identity, you'll spend money in ways that match it. Living below your identity brings peace and focus. You'll stop trying to impress others and start building a life that feels true to you. And the next habit? It's what keeps old money from disappearing entirely. Habit 7. Automate legacy, not just savings. Old money families don't just save money. They plan for the future. They set up trusts, invest wisely, and give to causes they care about. And now, thanks to technology, anyone can start doing the same. Instead of only setting up auto savings for emergencies, you can also create a system for your legacy, what you leave behind. This could be money for your child's education, support for your parents, or monthly donations to a charity. Start by setting up automatic transfers to different accounts, one for long-term goals, one for giving, and one for investing. Even small amounts grow over time. This habit builds a future that reflects your values. It's not just about having money, it's about using it to build something bigger than yourself. When your money moves with purpose, so does your life. And the next habit? It's what keeps old money from disappearing entirely. Habit 8. Craft a ritual of gratitude. Old money families often have quiet traditions that remind them to be thankful. One family in Switzerland starts every season by writing down 3 things they're grateful for, from good health to lasting friendships. This simple habit keeps them grounded, no matter how much money they have. Gratitude helps you stay calm, focused, and wise with money. When you feel thankful, you don't chase things you don't need. You feel rich inside, even before the numbers grow. You can build this habit with a weekly gratitude ritual. Every Sunday, write down 3 things you're thankful for and 1 financial goal for the week. It only takes 5 minutes, but it shifts your mindset in a powerful way. Being thankful helps you make better choices, enjoy what you already have, and build wealth with a happy heart. Gratitude is the real secret behind lasting success. In today's world, many people chase fast money and flashy lifestyles. But real, lasting wealth grows quietly through habits like patience, care, and gratitude. Old money families don't rely on luck. They follow values that work over time. You don't need to be born rich to start thinking like them. You can build your own legacy by making small, smart choices each day. Pick one habit and start today. It's how old money builds generational wealth while living below their means. If this video gave you a new way to think about money, hit that like button and subscribe for more quiet habits of the wealthy. Remember, true wealth isn't about showing off. It's about peace, purpose, and freedom. And the best part? You can start building it today. If you're curious how rich people avoid lifestyle inflation, We just posted a video on why rich people downsize and how it builds wealth. Watch that next.